And we train, raise, breed Missouri Fox Trotter horses, which is a gaited horse breed. And we have just in the last couple of years got into the Clydesdales also. And today, actually, well, yesterday, we took ownership of two new surprise horses.
Okay, let's wait for people to jump on before we actually do it.
But people will rewatch this later.
Okay.
For the rest of the time, it will be in live.
We got one person.
Got one person so far. Who is it?
Kathy, Swamp Queen from our Patreon. Hi, Kathy.
There's another.
Yeah, so the live was actually supposed to start at 11 o'clock.
Yeah.
We thought we would wait and let some people start 2 minutes early to let people start joining so that we could show the big surprise for the first time, introduce the new horses to the channel. What's really exciting about one of these horses is it's a super rare color. It's a color that I've never had before in all the hundreds of horses that I've owned over my life or worked with over my life. I've never even worked with one like this. And how they came to, how this came to pass is last year when I was finishing up training Classy. If you go back in the playlist and look at Classy's playlist, she was a paint fox trotter that we trained. And she was just an excellent horse. I really enjoyed working with her and riding her. So I called around the association to see if there was another foal out of the same sire, because a lot of times the paint fox trotters aren't necessarily my favorite, but Classy was one of the better ones I've ever worked with. So this one that we got that's this real unique color is out of the same bloodline as Classy sire, and that's how we found them. And the other one we got, it happened to be a friend of mine that I had leased my stallion to before, and he had 13 fillies in a row last year, and he wanted a gelding and asked me if I would do some trading with him. So
Alice. Sorry about that.
Okay, is there anybody joining yet?
225 people.
We're ready to reveal what this is. Does anybody know what this unique color that I'm talking about would be? A color that I've never had before, never dealt with before? Any comments on that?
It takes a second for them to come in. Gray?
No, I've had grays, a lot of grays. Hey, Poncho's a gray. So let's go see it.
Okay, reverse brindle, roan, nope.
I wish it was a brindle, that'd be
You
cool.
guys are gonna, well, you're gonna love both of them. Silver Tobiano.
Classy was almost a silver Tobiano.
Looky here.
So the Tobiano part is right, but this one over here, why is she looking at Bryce?
Everybody's just gonna want to see the baby JR.
This one over here is a champagne Tobiano, a gold champagne Tobiano. You can tell by the color of her eyes and the freckles on her nose.
And in person, she's got real shiny, silver tips.
Well, probably when she sheds off, you'll be able to see that more, huh?
And they're both just kind of youngsters right now, and they're in rough shape coming out of winter.
Hi.
But when they're adults, show that eye.
Look at her eye. And she's so sweet and calm-natured.
Yeah, she's going to be a very calm-natured, very sweet, easy horse to train.
Mm-hmm. And then looky over here. This is my favorite. Look at this little girl. Hey, there's a lot of people asking if she's a Clydesdale cross, JR.
No, these are registered Missouri Fox Trotters, both of them.
She just has those stocking legs. Hey, look at us. Hi. So,
come here, baby.
Yeah, she keeps trying to nurse the other one. She's super friendly, but she hasn't been handled very much, so she's getting used to us. She likes her forehead scratched, but if you go to the other part of her body, she doesn't like it. So they just arrived yesterday, right?
Yeah. Should we take them out in the sunshine where people can see them better?
We can try. Does she lead okay? Not good enough?
They lead good.
Okay.
Exactly you want to grab.
So they're both pretty scraggly. We've already dewormed them. And we're going to have to give them baths and get some weight on them. The little girl, she's been eating a lot of alfalfa. She likes it. Becca's gonna try and get her. So there's a lot of people jumping on, so we might have to recap everything a bit, JR, in a minute. So we're gonna take them out in the sunshine. So, okay, so for everybody new, these are 2 new horses. They just arrived yesterday. One is a coming 2-year-old. The other is she's just not even a yearling yet. She's so cute. Hey, you let her go. I was like, I didn't know you were going to let them go out here. He forgot to tie the halter because he was worried about the baby, so the halter just fell off of her as he was walking. Good thing it wasn't the baby.
Yeah, she sure is wild to catch, huh?
We don't have names yet, but she is so gentle and calm. I don't know who to put the camera on. They're cute. Look at that. Yeah, neither of them have names, so we're gonna need name ideas because we don't have any ideas yet.
You can bring Bernadette out here too. They'd like to see her.
Oh yeah, you guys want to see Bernadette? We have 381 watching. Pamela keeps saying Pippi Longstocking for the little filly.
Yeah, she does kind of look like that. I want to get her close to you so they can see her eyes and stuff.
Okay, so the Champagnes, they have the different looking eyes. If you can see that, see how different they are?
And this chunk of her mane's got this really weird, like, bronze color.
Yeah. So her papers say she's a gold Champagne, but
the owners just get to put that down.
Yeah, we may want to color test her just to see.
That way we can see if she's.
Yeah.
We'll color test both of them maybe, and that way we can see if either of them are homozygous for the Tobiano gene.
Yeah.
Because they're both Tobianos.
Yeah. So, somebody else who we were talking to said she could be an amber Champagne. So I have no idea. I don't know. We don't know much about Champagnes really.
A lot of good spots.
Yeah. She needs a lot of weight on her, but she's gonna be pretty.
And Classy was
Champagne
tall.
bubbles. Somebody said that's cute.
Classy was tall, so I was hoping with the bloodline she'd be a tall horse, but when she showed up, she's rather small.
Yeah, we were
Even
kind of
though
surprised.
She's not 2 yet, so she could grow a ton in the next year or so, but she just doesn't look like she's going to be a super tall horse. So I don't exactly know what my plans are with her yet. We just have to wait and see how they turn out. So
yeah, we got to see the baby too.
Yeah. Well now.
Somebody says she is tiny. Yeah, she is tiny, but she's downhill right this second.
Well,
So
that and I'm huge.
Yeah.
Remind them how big I am.
yeah, JR's 6'4", so you have to keep that in mind.
I'm 5'7".
Okay, so there's a couple people asking if that's her foal.
No, both babies.
Yeah. So just in case you got on, she's going to be 2 this month, and then this one won't be 1 until like June or July. And here, Bryce has Bernadette out. We haven't shown her for a little bit. She's got a saddle on.
Go look at her mane, Em. Show them how
Yeah.
pretty her mane is.
She's looking good. She still needs to gain a little weight. I've been working on it, feeding her a lot, but she looks good though.
She's remained easy to catch after the lessons we gave her the first 3 weeks she was here.
Yeah, so she's been out with Natty and Patty and Chantilly in the field over there and Prince, and yeah, she's doing good. She's buddied up with them, and you can go catch her.
Yep, she's friendly to us now, so
Yeah.
a lot of changes. It's nice when they're just friendly right off the bat, like this one is, though. This one's going to make a very gentle horse. If she doesn't get at least 14.3, though, I may keep her as just a project horse and sell her eventually, because I need taller horses, big as I am. But I was hoping, since Darlin wasn't big enough to satisfy me, I was thinking of replacing Darlin in the broodmare herd with this one. And then finishing Darlin's training. Bryce has been riding Darlin a lot anyway, and selling her instead. But I don't know. We'll see how it works out. This one I think is the sleeper though. I think when she gets older, she'll be tall and just gorgeous. When she's shed out and filled out and a mature looking horse, I think she's going to be a gorgeous horse.
Yep, me too. I think that this mare is JR's favorite and mine is the baby's. Which one do you like, Becca? They're both so sweet. I don't know.
She's bigger. I'd probably pick her, but I don't know.
This one has a hold on, girl. She still has time to grow.
Yeah.
Just so you guys know, she's very young.
Yeah, not even 2 yet. Close, but not yet. And then also she has the kind of personality that she can make a great family horse and kid horse. Like I always say, kid horses aren't made; they're born. And she seems to have the temperament that I can make her one that anybody will be able to trust. So that'll be great.
Yes, so Jessica asks, are they Missouri Fox Trotters? And they are. They're both registered.
Yeah, this one is related to Classy, is why I bought her. Let's see if she'll gate on the road.
Okay, then let's go in the barn because it's too cold out here. We have a lot of people asking where we got them. Hold on, we'll kind of go over that. I can't film them both when you guys aren't staying together. Oh.
Okay, I'm coming to you. Wait back. Oh. Good idea.
Just have the mare in front and then the foal follow. We'll go out of the wind. I'm sure it's windy on the phone. Woo, it's cold. Okay, we have people asking if they're both mares. Yes, they are both mares. Okay, we have 600 people on here now. You want to kind of go over the whole story again?
Yeah. So a year ago when I was finishing training Classy is the paint mare that we sold to Colorado. I liked Classy so well that I looked in the registry to find out who had owned her sire. And I found out it was a friend of mine. It was the guy, if you go back in the playlist, we have a video on when we leased Bob to Calvin, right? We took Bob to his farm.
Yeah, but that was like when we first started the channel. So way back.
A long time ago, you've seen his farm. We leased our stallion Bob to the owner of this mare. And I found out that he had, relatives to Classy. So I tried to buy this mare like a year ago, and he's like, when she was just a foal, and he wouldn't sell her to me. So that's why I ended up buying Darlin, was I wanted another paint mare like Classy. And Darlin is so little and stuff, like I'm thinking, well, maybe she's not gonna work out for me. So I called him again, and he was willing to sell her. And he asked me, he said, hey, I've had 13 fillies in a row. Do you have any stud colts that you would trade me a filly for? So I picked this filly out and I traded him Prince. So unfortunately, Prince did go to live with that guy. He wants to ride geldings and I want to ride mares. So it worked out good and we're friends. So we'll still stay in touch and see him. But I'm hoping that little bay filly gets a lot taller than what Prince would have anyway.
Yeah, that was kind of our thought process behind it. Yeah, and then we also thought she was taller.
Yeah, well, I was hoping. She's not full grown yet. I'm hoping she gets taller than Darwin. Taller than Darwin. So
we'll see.
But she already travels great. She's a great, gentle horse. So if she doesn't get tall enough to be one of my brood mares, she'll still make a wonderful project horse for us to train and finish. Oh, she travels good. I can see it already. But that's why I wanted her, because how good Classy traveled. A lot of the paints, the Tobianos and the Fox Trotter breed, they don't travel as well as like Champ, you know, that I'll show you here in a minute, like one of our horses that I breed here.
Yeah, so
when
lots
you
of
find
people.
one that travels good, you should buy it.
Yeah, lots of people saying they're sad to see Prince go, and we were too. But it just kind of, we weren't planning on getting rid of him. It just kind of all happened out of the blue. So
Yeah, when
just kind of how it goes.
A friend asked you to do some trading, and it, you know, we didn't have a lot of reason not to. So we'll have just as much fun with these as we would a gelding. So I'm excited about it.
We're gonna have to get them some baths, and the little one, she needs some, I don't know, something on her for bugs.
Yeah, she's got a little lice.
Little lice or something. Yeah, we dewormed them yesterday, and then we'll just be feeding them good. They should, especially once they go on the green grass with the herd, they'll gain some weight. How old is Prince? He was a year old this month. And he was staying tiny. He was our tiny baby. Chantilly's a big girl. I got to get her in so you guys can see her. She's getting really big. And these Chantilly and her will get along really good.
Yeah.
So these are the new horses.
Okay, I'm gonna show you guys something else for a minute, and we will come right back to these babies. But I've got Champ all warmed up, and I want to show you guys what I've been doing to train Champ.
Okay.
So these Missouri Fox Trotters, they do a gait called the Foxtrot. And it's named after how a fox actually travels across the pasture, where the back end is trotting, the back 2 feet are trotting, and the front legs are gaiting. Well, you would think since it's a fox trotter, they just do that 100% naturally, which they do, but they're very gated, so they can do 100 other options. They can run walk, they can single foot, they can pace, they can do different variations of the pace, they can flat foot walk. So there's so many different options, and Champ is so gated that he did all the options, and I have to try to train and select and develop and enhance and accentuate the foxtrot. So to do that, I'll show you what I've been doing out here. And I have different techniques for accentuating that in different horses, but Champ's thing was, he wasn't pacey, he was run walky and pacey. He would go back and forth between a pace and a run walk. So I've got all these poles set out. Because it's, when you're run walking, your back feet aren't lifting off the ground. They're just barely sliding over the ground. Well, it's impossible to do that and go over poles at the same time. So I've set out these poles all the way around my barn, and it makes him kind of trot. So if you just stay like right here, I'll get him out,
right
and
here?
I'll start riding him.
I was thinking down there, but okay.
Go wherever you want.
Well, I mean, we'll only be able to see the back end of him right here.
No, I was going to go this direction.
Oh, okay. Okay, we'll stay right here. Well, first we'll go over and see Bernadette while he gets Champ out. Okay, and there's a lot of people asking about the storm. So we were safe here, our homestead and all the horses. But our hometown, Rollo, Missouri, got hit pretty hard. Kind of looks like a bomb went off there. It's really sad. All my family and friends are safe. There were nobody got any major serious injuries, a few little ones. And as far as I know, there were nobody died. So that's good. Very scary. And I hope all of you guys are safe. Okay, there he is. We're kind of tucked down in between all these hills, so we stay pretty safe from the storms. It's nice. Yeah, I'm excited about these two new horses. I really love the baby. I mean, I love both of them, but for some reason I'm drawn to her. The Pippi long stockings, that's cute. Call her Pippi, somebody said. That's cute. The Bubbles is cute too. Somebody said champagne Bubbles for the other one, but Pippi kind of suits the little one. Look at this guy. Oh
Yeah,
my
so
gosh.
here's Champ is probably the best quality fox trotter that I own. He's got the best conformation, the best muscle tone, the biggest legs, biggest hooves, best conformation on his hooves, best temperament, smartest, and the highest quality of gait. Between him and Lucky and Patty are the highest quality of gait.
Yeah.
But his isn't finished yet.
I'm going to get back so we can see him because you're so close. Jared wants you to hear him, but I want you guys to see Champ.
He's getting tall.
Yeah, look how tall he's gotten.
He is really grown. Like I always say,
He is just awesome.
Him, it encourages growth.
Big old handsome guy.
And he is still a stallion.
And he's a good boy too.
Oh man, he's behaved so well.
Yeah.
He never moves when I get on him.
It's hard to film the horse and JR and be close enough so you can hear JR.
You don't have to see me.
Okay.
Okay, I'll get started. You guys can watch me and then move around and get different angles to show them.
Okay, I'll try to. So we're gonna watch him. He's gonna ride around the barn. And then we'll go see Bernadette again for everybody that's jumped on here. And while we're waiting on him, so that we got the two new horses and we need names for them. One, again, is a coming yearling. I think her birthday's June or July. I'd have to look. And then the other one, the lighter colored one, is going to be 2 in just a couple weeks.
So this is his walk.
That's his walk. Hard to see on a camera that is not going to zoom in though. I think let's get down here. Well, I don't know. Here he comes, pretty boy. Let's go over here just so you can see something a little different. Here's Bernadette. Hi, sweetheart. I think we can see him better over here, JR. And then while he's going around the circle, we can visit Bernadette. Bernadette is best friends with Natty now, or at least she thinks she is. Natty has no choice because Bernadette just stays right by her. Yes, Scott asked if Champ is out of Golden Image. Champ is, his sire was Sunrise's Golden Image, and then his dam is our mare, Grand Jester. So that's Lady's mama and Chantilly's mama. And the foal that we had named, that we called Jesse's boy, that was his brother, full brother. And our friend now has him.
Should I take him on a
Yeah, just don't drop it. JR's gonna take you around.
I take you around and try to give you a first-person view. Walk. Guys will get to see how smooth it is. So this is the walk. Okay, trot, bud. There. That's the trot. That's a trot. Trot. Trot, bud. Good boy. Good boy. Walk. Walk. Now don't stop. Okay, ho. Good boy, bud. Hear him. Walk. Hope you guys enjoyed that. You get to ride a fox trotter in show training.
JR's reading the comments, I think.
Trying to.
It's hard to read the comments while you're moving. So yeah, Champ is beautiful.
Very excited about Champ.
Yep.
And the model competitions at the show are not based on color at all. They're based on conformation and the quality of the horse. So he should win the model championship hands down. And the one that really matters is the 3-year-old world championship performance class. And he's on track to where I am very hopeful.
Yeah.
So I'm going to keep working. I haven't been working him long, but I'm going to keep tuning and working and accentuating this gait. And by fall, I'm hoping and praying we can win the 3-year-old model world championship and the 3-year-old performance world championship on him.
And we call him Champ, just for everybody, so you know. But his register name is Grand Imagination.
Yeah.
Because it's after his mama, Grand Gesture, and then Image, his daddy. Yeah, so Grand Imagination.
Yeah.
Yep.
And it's not out of the realm of possibility to win those world championships. I have won a few world championships in the past, so, and a lot of reserves.
Yeah. Yep.
So we will try.
Okay.
Okay, let's go back over to the babies.
Okay, let's head over here. Here's Miss Bernadette again. So she came in the barn. She's going to get another lesson. So what happened with her, JR was working on her, giving her lots of lessons. And then we gave her a break and put her out in the pasture with Natty and Patty. And she's been there, I don't know, probably about 3 weeks. And now today she's come back in to pick back up on her lessons. I think Bryce is going to get on her, do some first rides. Look at that mane. It's so pretty. Yeah.
Okay, have them ask questions before we sign
Okay,
off.
we're going to go back in here. Well, we have a few people asking to see, you know, who.
Natty?
Oliver.
Oliver?
Yeah.
We can walk over there.
Let's go back in here and we'll ask any questions you guys have. And then we have people asking to see Oliver, so we can walk over to his pen and see him before we sign off. Her. Oh, people have been asking about Darlin too. Darlin is getting big. She's about to the point where we're going to bring her in. She's due, well, we don't know exactly her due date.
She's due the first week in June.
JR thinks the first week of June. I think she's going to go the first part of May. So we'll see who's right. But either way, she's going to have to be brought in pretty soon because the grass is greening up. Okay, ask away. I'm reading comments. I know people have already asked questions, but do they need isolation? Yes, that's why they're in here. We're going to keep them in the barn. I don't know. At least we deworm them. We're going to treat them for the lice and maybe do a follow-up dewormer, and then we'll let them go out to the pasture. So I'm
Give us time to gentle the younger one down.
Yeah, because this one's obviously gentle. I mean, she's great, but the little baby needs worked with just a bit. Because if we put her out there right now, she would just go be uncatchable, I bet. We do not have names yet. Does Becca have a Patreon channel? She doesn't. She's not old enough to yet. Like, so even her channel, it can't be monetized yet. So she's putting all those videos out, doing all that work, and she doesn't make anything on it. So when she turns 18, then she can. Pretty soon.
I make a Patreon your first week.
We haven't really. Can the Bay go in with Natty and Bernadette? You mean this little filly? Once they're out of corn.
That's the Bay. This is Tobiano.
No, she said Bernadette.
Oh, okay.
I'm not sure what your question meant. I'm sorry, but these two can go in after a couple weeks, but not yet. They have to stay in here in quarantine. Are you going to breed Champ with any of the horses?
Champ is related to most of my good horses, and the ones like Bernadette that I don't consider my show quality good horses, I'll breed to Bob because I'm wanting more color and trail gentleness to sell as customer horses. So very unlikely. The only horse I would consider breeding him to is Patty, and she had a great winter actually. Patty looks great this year. Becca rode her not a couple months ago and she was doing really good. So I would consider that, but she's old. Of course, I mean, if she's still cycling, it wouldn't hurt her. And that would be the best cross with Champ. And I've had 7 babies out of Patty over her lifetime, over the last 20 something years. Spread them out pretty good. And all I ever wanted out of her was a filly, and she's had all stud colts. So I would consider that, and that would be the only real good cross for Champ that I have, as far as pedigree and the way they travel. But other than that, I don't really have anything I want to breed him to. But I think he will be a revolutionary stallion in the Missouri Fox Trotter breed. I think he'll be up there with one of the greats, and really leave his stamp on the breed. I think a lot of outside people will breed to him. I think all of the trail riders and people out west will want to breed to him because of his conformation. They just don't make fox trotters that thick anymore. Like, he is thicker than a biscuit. And I mean, his legs are so big around that, like, the boots on a small size horse or average size, they don't fit around his legs. And he's over a size 1 horseshoe already. And his girth and everything. He wears a bigger size girth than the rest of my horse. His neck is so big that I had to go from a carriage horse collar to a half draft horse collar, which is called, like, so they have Sweeney, half Sweeney, or full Sweenies. And I had to go to a half Sweeney collar on him. He's just, when he's pulling him, so he's got everything. He's gonna be a world champion. All the show people will breed to him because he has the best show lines. The trail people will breed to him because he's got the best conformation, the best mind and gentleness. And then I'm going to make him very versatile. I'm going to do other types of disciplines. He's already a good draft horse with Oliver, and I'm going to do cattle work with him and versatility work with him and trail obstacle work with him and modeling with him. So really, he's going to be, I think he's the best fox trotter in the breed. He just hasn't earned that title yet. So he'll leave his mark on the breed, even though I might not be the one breeding all my mares to him, because pretty much everything we have is either his mother, his aunt, his sister, stuff like that. Or these aren't the quality. I might breed her to him, because breeding her with Bob, that might be too much cream gene. It might be too much Palomino gene. So
okay,
she would be a good cross with him.
I have, I had a couple questions, but one of them was Beth asked, can you explain the Tobiano color?
So Tobiano is not a color. Tobiano is a color pattern. So the spots, like a lot of people call that a paint. but that's technically wrong. Like, I call it a paint most of the time too when I'm not on the internet where people will keyboard warrior me. But it's technically a Tobiano because a paint is a registry. Paint is a breed of horse, not just the color pattern. So the Tobiano is the color pattern. So even though they're different colors, they're both Tobianos. So is Darlin. So she's a gold champagne Tobiano, and this is a tricolored bay Tobiano.
And just for the people that are jumping on now, they are registered Missouri Fox Trotters. So, and they're new. They are not sisters. They're not related. They hadn't even been together until they got here. From what we know.
Before,
when she was little. Okay. Okay. Okay.
Just the last 3 weeks. They haven't been together.
We had quite a few people ask how old Champ is. He's 3.
Champ's 3 years.
3. Yeah. Yeah. So. Okay, we got more people jumping on now. I'll just show you guys the new horses for a minute. You can watch them. She is shy because she just hasn't been handled very much, but she's sweet though. She wants attention. And this little girl, she's very friendly, JR.
Yeah, I like her a lot.
This one is a coming 2-year-old, and then this one is a coming yearling. She'll be 1 this summer.
Okay.
You guys want to go see Oliver?
Yeah, let's go see Oliver. Sign off out there.
Yeah, we had a lot of people asking to see your boy. He's just over in the dry lot with Beauty. It's going to get windy, though, just to warn you.
Last chance to answer questions before we sign off.
I think everybody's enjoying seeing the new horses. Well, somebody asked, will you ever breed Oliver to a fox trotter again?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Eventually.
We just don't have the right one. We want it to be the right one.
That champagne paint might be the right one when she's older.
If she gets bigger, yeah.
Let her have a foal out of a fox trotter first.
Yeah. Oliver! Where is he?
Come here, bud. Come here, bud.
Wonder if he'd come in the barn. It wouldn't be so windy, huh?
I guess, yeah.
Come on, bud.
Let's go.
Oh.
Come here, Oliver. Come in the stall. Come here, Oliver. Come here, buddy.
Woo. Come on, Beauty. Here they come. I may have to get back so I can see him.
Yeah.
Hi.
Hello, my friend.
Oh, he's getting his treat. I gotta pull back so we can see him. Yeah. Oliver's doing very good. He's been having some alone time with Beauty.
Yeah,
When are we going to take her into the vet to find out?
about another month.
Another month? Oh.
Yeah, I want to wait and see if she cycles again.
Okay.
And might take Patty too, you know.
Yeah.
See what he says. Hi.
He wants
I've been
more.
working them together lately. I've been dragging the fields with a pasture drag. A video will come out soon on that.
Mm-hmm.
It was pretty neat how much weight they can drag, and it not
Yeah, it was
even look like
cool.
an effect.
Yeah.
Over here, let's let Beauty in too.
Here she comes. Hi, Beauty. Oh, come right to me.
You can have a treat.
Be nice, Oliver. Oliver gets very greedy about food. They seem like they're bigger now.
Well, we just
They're-
stand next to those tiny horses.
Oh, that's what must be what it is. It's like, oh my gosh. I don't have
Her
anybody.
mane's getting tangled already. I just
Yeah.
groomed her.
Her mane and
Crazy.
Jesse's mane is insane. So Oliver's itching. This time of year, their winter coats are shedding off, and everybody's so itchy. They want to itch on, scratch on everything.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Here, I'll stand back a little bit more. It's hard to see him that close. Here we go.
Wait. I ain't got a treat right now.
Beauty looks funny with her mohawk. Yep, so hopefully she's gonna be bred. We have 983 people.
Cool. Everybody, right before we sign off, hit the like button and maybe comment or something, because that helps the algorithm share. Other than that,
Yeah.
thank you for joining us.
Welcoming the new horses. Yep.
Yep. If you want to watch the progress with that baby, make sure you subscribe. And Champ's progress. And
Wait, can we
got all kinds of stuff.
Can we answer one more question?
Yeah.
Scott has asked this question, or somebody has, over and over. How tall was Sunrise's golden image?
He was like
under 15.
14.3.
I was gonna say he's right under 15 hands.
Barely under 15 hands.
He felt he was chunky. He was like Champ. He felt big.
That's where Champ got it from. But Champ got even a bigger dose than what Image had of that stoutness.
Yeah.
So, which is really good.
Okay. Oliver loves his alfalfa.
That's what Champ is right now too, 14.3. But I'm hoping he hits 15 hands. Mm-hmm. He's getting real close.
Betty White. People keep saying Betty White. Is that a name suggestion?
For which one, I wonder?
Which horse are you guys saying Betty White for? Oh, they're saying Betty White and Oliver. That must they must be calling the cream mare, the champagne mare that. I don't know. I missed all that. Yeah. No bubbles. Oh, now there's a fight. Okie dokie. Should we get off?
I guess we can get off.
I don't know.
Maybe
it's
plug
just fun watching them.
How many minutes? 41 minutes. That's pretty good length for a live.
Yeah.
We got daily content of stuff that's not edited, so that we don't have to make it good for the algorithm on our Patreon channel. Mm-hmm. And that's also the best way. We pretty much put all of our money that we get from Patreon right back into the care of the horses. So it's the best way to support the horses.
Yeah. We pretty much put a video up or something up at most days. We say every day. I mean, once in a while it won't be, but I mean, for the most part.
Yep. Okay, talk to you guys later.
Thanks for tuning in. Where's the end button? It's different than it was. Oh, there we go. It's an X. It used to say just, oh, there.